subscribe. It's your girl Naja and I'm back with another video, and this video is going to be about the time that I got bullied at work. And you guys will not believe who was bullying me. Like, I was getting for real deal bullied at work to the point where like I had knots in my stomach and I didn't even want to go to work. Like, I was getting hardcore bullied, y'all. Like, you have no idea. If you guys are new to this channel, hi, my name is Naja. Please hit that subscribe button, give me a big thumbs up so I can get noticed in this crazy ass world of YouTube. This is going to be another part of my call center story times. So if you guys want to stay up to date, I have numbered these story times so you can just watch them all in order because I'm telling them in order. Okay, so without further ado, I'm just gonna get right into it, okay? So at this point, I'm still 19 years, well, I'm about to turn 22 in like 2 months. But I mean, like, at this point in time, I was 19 years old and I was working at the call center, and I was working in like the email team, like sending out customer emails and stuff like that. It's just what I was doing. And I sat by this old lady. We're gonna call her Miss Barbara, okay? So Miss Barbara was an old lady, okay? She had a fucking ginormous overbite. I don't care. Y'all could come for me for going in on her physical appearance, but this bitch bullied me for a minute, so I have some resentment and I don't care, okay? I really don't. This bitch had a massive fucking overbite. Her shit looked like when Squidward took that fucking little piece of the Krabby Patty. That's what her overbite looked like, and she had at least like a centimeter of gap between each fucking tooth, okay? Really short. She had like these fucking braids that looked like if she rolled over too hard, it would just snap off the back of her goddamn neck. Like, she had the nerve to try me. But the thing is like with like older people, that was different. I'm grown. I'll snap on somebody grandmama. I don't care. If you disrespect me, that's not cool. Back then, I was very much like, you know, she's my elder. She could be my grandma, so I'm a respecter type shit, right? Now, Miss Barbara and I started in the same training class, okay? So she was in the ratchet training class, and she would always roll her eyes at everybody and be like,
all y'all are ratchet. I'm like, y'all are so ratchet and blah, blah, blah.
Miss Barbara had to have been in like her 50s, 60s, still working. Not gonna be me, boo. And she was an ex-police officer, okay? So she was very like strict, disciplinarian, very judgmental, very nasty, sour, mean, right? But when I first met her, she was very nice to me because we had to sit next to each other when we were taking customer service phone calls, right? So we're sitting next to each other doing customer service phone calls, and she would always talk to me like,
oh, these ratchet little girls are never gonna be permanent with this company. They're just gonna walk them right out the door. But me, I'm gonna be permanent here because I have experience and I'm grown and I hold myself very high and blah, blah, blah. Naja, you might be able to stay too because you're pretty quiet, but I'm for sure about to get hired on permanent.
Because that was like the main thing at Ratchet Corp. Like, everybody wanted to be hired on permanent. Like, that was everybody's goal. Like, I want to be hired on permanent with Ratchet Corp type shit. Like, because the majority of the people worked there through a temp agency. So that was all our main thing, was like we wanted to get hired on permanent, and the only way you could do that is if you produce high numbers, you went to work daily, and you didn't start no drama, and you didn't break no rules, and which was not hard. Like, trust me, y'all, it was not fucking hard. I don't see how these people was always getting into bullshit. And so now we're in the email department, right? Now that we're not on the phones anymore, and she gets assigned to sit right next to me. And I'm just like, okay, cool, Miss Barbara's sitting next to me. I know Miss Barbara, it is what it is. Because at first she may have been very judgmental and sweet, but she may have been very judgmental, but I thought that she came off like a sweet old lady because she would call people like baby and, you know, like honey bun and stuff like that. So I thought she was sweet but just strict, okay? And I don't have a problem with people who are strict. I mean, it is what it is. But where I have a problem is when you forget that we get paid the same and we on the same level. That's my thing. So we end up sitting next to each other and we're doing customer service emails, but then we get escalated to the do eBay emails, okay? Because there was a whole eBay department, but they would get customer service emails, so we would do the eBay emails. And it's basically like the company would sell products on eBay and get a profit from it, and we had to answer those customers' questions because they didn't know to go on the website and start a customer service email thread or whatever. They would just contact you through eBay like you're a bidder on eBay. So that's what we would do. And it was me, Miss Barbara, and the girl Ashley from the other story time that I just told about, the girl who faked the pregnancy. My friend Ashley, who we were like complete opposites, but we were like this. and it was just us three because we were the best on the team. So we're doing these eBay emails, right? But mind you, it's not a customer service job for real. Like, it's very advanced because there's a whole eBay department. Like, and that's somewhere that temp agents cannot even go, okay? Like, it's very advanced. So we had to get trained on it, and like I told you guys last time, Ashley knew everybody. Like, she was cool with everybody, so if she had a question, she would physically get up, walk all the way across the building to the eBay department, get some clarification, then come back and bring it to me so we could all be on the same page. And she would also bring it to Miss Barbara so we could all be on the same page. Miss Barbara caught herself every day. I would come into work and I would have an email from Miss Barbara, and she would screenshot things that she thought that I was doing incorrectly. She would be like,
look, you need to improve on this, you need to do better on that, because that's not how you do that, and I had to clean up all of this stuff from you, and I just don't appreciate it how you can't hold your own on here. I don't care how old you are, you need to hold your own on this team.
I showed the email to Ashley. I was like, Ashley, did they promote Miss Barbara to supervisor, like, while I was gone yesterday when we were in the break room?
Oh, bitch, she trying you. Cause no, she can't talk to you like that. She's not your boss. She can't talk to you like that.
And I was like, you know what, Ashley, I'm gonna just let that shit roll off. Like, I really don't care. Like, I'm gonna just keep working or whatever. And Ashley was like,
alright, I guess, but she better not try me with that shit.
I'm just like, whatever. Because, like I said, y'all, I'm not about no fucking drama at work. Like, I'm just coming here to collect my check and go home. Like, I do not care. It became a daily thing. It became a daily thing where she would hit me up every time I would clock into work, because we had different schedules. She would come in a little bit later than me, so she would wait till I left, send me an email so that I could come to it in the morning and then read it, and then maybe like she'll come into work like 4 hours later, so it's already simmered down for me and I don't care anymore. So boom, I keep getting these messages like, you're fucking up. Well, she wouldn't say fucking up, but she would be like,
you really need to pick up the pace. This is wrong, that is wrong. Here's the template that you should have sent. Why didn't you send this template?
And I'm just like, why is this lady fucking harassing me? Like, what the fuck is wrong with her? She would even say little slick shit. Like, she went from this strict but still nice little grandmotherly figure to full police JSO type bitch. Like, she would sit next to me, and like, if she was responding to a customer that me or Ashley had already responded to, she'd be like,
oh, that's wrong. Looks like I'm gonna have to fix that as well. And
I would just be like, bitch, like, I'm sitting right here. So finally I was like, is there a problem? Like, do you have a problem with me or something?
No, I just take my work very seriously, and I wish you guys would take your work seriously as well, because they're not gonna hire y'all on permanent with this type of workmanship.
Girl, there are bitches up in here fighting, throwing fucking computer monitors at each other, and you think they're not gonna hire me on permanent just because instead of saying, would you like a blue size 8, he really wanted a blue size 12? Like, I don't think that's how this is gonna work. It's called being a human. I'm not a computer. It's as easy as, oh, I'm sorry, sir, let me go ahead and input the correct size for you. Like, I don't see how that's a huge understanding. But all I said to her, I was like, look, I apologize if you're having a bad day, but it's not that serious.
That's the problem. Both of y'all don't think it's that serious.
So Ashley whips around and she's like,
look, I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but I don't give a fuck how old you are, okay? We're both adults, and I'm gonna need you to stop talking to us like this. If you got a problem with us, you can go speak to our supervisor. Now turn your ass around.
Bitch, I was just sitting in the middle like, she said, bitch. Like, literally, because at this point, Ashley was just tired of me not saying anything. She was tired of this bitch talking, and then the second that she added Ashley into the equation, then Ashley was like, okay, bitch, it's go time. Like, I'm tired of your ass. I'm tired, bitch. Then Miss Barbara turns around at her desk and like, she's like, you know how old people do that thing when like, like, she was doing that for like 3 minutes. Miss Barbara continued to do that to me, send me these emails, continue to do that to me, continue to huff and puff around me, continue to, like, whenever somebody would walk by, she would just be like,
she just doesn't know what she's doing. Like, they need to hire new people because, or just let me do it by myself, because these two girls don't know what they doing, and especially her, she don't know what she doing.
Talking about me. But it's like, the thing was, of course you're gonna mess up a little bit more when you're producing more work. We had a quota for the day of how many emails you would put out, and it was 80 a day, okay? Miss Barbara was putting out maybe like 60 emails a day. I'm over here, me and Ashley, pumping out 120 a day. So we're greeting more customers, getting more problems solved. So okay, every once in a while we're gonna have a little error or two. But when you're sitting here trying to analyze your little email so that you don't get clocked, because trust and believe, one day I was petty and I saw she messed up and I screenshot it and I was like, hi Miss Barbara, I'm gonna need you to pay a little bit more attention because you're fucking up. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was being petty because I'm like, bitch, nobody's fucking perfect. So when you're producing way less than what you're supposed to do and you're over analyzing so that nobody clocks you because you're so worried about everybody else, I mean, shit. Finally, one day, I kind of got tired of it. And I went up to my supervisor, well, my TL, my homie, my home skillet. I miss him a lot. I didn't get to tell him goodbye when I left, but I really do miss him a lot. Like, he was dope as fuck. He was like my favorite TL, and he was my TL when I was in the new department I'm in before I left, and I missed him a lot because he was cool as fuck. But anyway, I told him, I was just like, look at these emails. I sent him all these emails and I showed him how long it had been going on. I'm like, it's been like 2 months now and it's part of this bitch's schedule to clock me on my shit. And she sent Ashley a few, but Ashley snapped on him. You remember the other day, yeah, she snapped on her ass, so she doesn't really do it to her as much, but she does it to me daily. And like, I'm starting to feel harassed, and I'll go to HR, like, I don't care, like, this is getting stupid. And my TL was like, look,
I'm gonna handle this for you. I'm gonna talk to her because this is really like obsessive at this point. I didn't know this was going on. Like, why didn't you tell me?
And I told him, I was like, because I don't want to really show weakness, if that makes any sense, especially in that type of environment. I was like, look, I'm not really trying to be a crybaby or none of that shit. I'm just letting you know that this has gone on for too long and it's aggravating and I'm annoyed. Like, you get what I'm saying? So he went and had a talk with her, and after he had a talk with her, she didn't talk to me for the rest of the day, right? So I already knew that the talk had taken place. And then he had pulled me aside and he was like,
yeah, I spoke to Miss Barbara and she just takes her work very seriously. And
I'm like, please save that shit, bruh. Save that shit. Nah, save that shit. Because we all want to be hired on permanent at this company. Like, I take my work seriously. Ashley takes her work seriously. Like, this is dumb. Like, this is dumb as fuck. Like, no. Like, but I just rolled my eyes, and my TL was like,
yeah, I know, but you know, she's older. And
there's just a whole bunch of excuses. And I was like, all right, bruh. She did stop sending me the emails, right? But now she was sending the emails to that TL. So she was sending him email after email after email after email. And I remember maybe like 2 weeks in, he pulled me aside in the break room. He was like,
yo, Miss Barbara is annoying as fuck. Like, she keeps sending me emails of things that she thinks you and Ashley are doing wrong, when it's like, why does she feel the need to do that?
I don't know. Maybe she feels like by eliminating us from the eBay email team that it'll make her more of a candidate to be hired permanently. I don't know. But that's all she would talk about. I was like,
none of y'all gonna get hired permanent. None of y'all are gonna get hired permanent. Like, what are you doing? Ew.
Peak was over. Christmas passed, okay? Peak was over. Christmas passed. And, oh, and this was funny. So they tried to upgrade us from eBay emails to do chats. Like I told you guys, I was doing chats and stuff, right? So people were getting picked to go to chats and everything, but Miss Barbara was not getting picked to go on the chat team. And in my opinion, it's because she could not even meet the quota of 80 emails a day. So how the fuck are you supposed to have 3 different chats on your screen and answer 3 customers at once when you don't got them hands, boo? Everybody else is getting promoted from our class. Everybody's getting promoted. Everybody's getting promoted. And there goes Miss Barbara talking her shit, talking about, oh,
well, they must have a different plan for me. They must have a different plan for me because I'm not like y'all. I do my job. I don't be goofing off like y'all. Like, I do my job, blah, blah, blah.
And we're just like, bitch, whatever. So she still didn't get promoted to anything, right? So then Christmas passed and then peak season was over and they were starting to let people go in waves, right? So she's over here talking about,
oh, I'm so glad they finally firing because I'm tired of y'all ratchet ass little girls. Like, I cannot wait to have the break room all to myself, and the fridge is gonna be clean and the bathrooms are gonna be clean and all y'all bitches are gonna be gone. Like, I cannot wait. Like, I'm so excited. I'm finally gonna get hired permanent, blah, 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 blah.
She came in one day and her whole mood was just like she looked depressed, bitch. She came in looking depressed, angry, mad, all of that, right? But we didn't really care, only because it's like, this bitch is finally done talking. She's done sending people emails being harassing and shit. Like, I don't really care. We're going on with our life because we had a fun ass peak, right? Out of nowhere one day, she just doesn't show up. And my TL was like, damn,
I didn't think they weren't gonna let Miss Barbara stay.
And I was like, what? They let Miss Barbara go? And Ashley was dying laughing. She was like,
bitch, no, because I thought she was gonna get hired on permanent. Why did they fire Miss Barbara?
we were dead. We were like, wow, this bitch really thought she was about to get hired on permanent. But it's like, you don't meet a quota. All you do is pretend to be somebody's boss and you're aggravating as shit. Like, bye bitch, bye bitch, like get the fuck out, bye bitch. So yeah, that is the time I got bullied by an old ass lady at my job, and I ended up coming out on top because I got the job and she did not. A big thumbs up if you guys like this story. Again, please subscribe to this channel, become a part of the Voodoo Tribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
The truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off.